Hello, in this video we are going to talk about pace-based lead. Now pace-based lead is an important method of influencing someone, and this is especially useful when you are trying to calm someone down or trying to uplift someone. Okay, now when someone is really hasty, has a lot of emotion within and trying to just release it in any way, what happens is they will feel agitated, their breathing pattern will change, their posture will change, everything will change. Now what we do here is we try to pace and then lead. Okay, so these three pace, why did I say three times? Because three times you have to mirror and match. Okay, three times you have to mirror and match to be sure that they are also reciprocating the same thing to you. If it doesn't happen, you repeat the same phenomena again. And the last stage is match. You make them match your body pattern. So if the person is sit down, you match their body pattern. Okay, if the person's breathing is hard, you match their body pattern. If they're speaking too much, too fast, you match their way of talking. You do it 3 or 4 times, then you begin to lead, slowly moving away, because you are bringing your consciousness into it. You have first of all influenced yourself with the other person's mind, body and view. Now you are using your consciousness, and you know within your mind that you are not to be influenced, you are trying to influence the other person. This difference needs to be there, especially when you're doing someone therapy, because in therapy you are trying to help someone uplift, trying to help someone and help someone get out of their own mess, and not trying to get into a mess. Okay, so that separation of concern must always be there. You get influenced, but in your mind you remain separated. Okay, this is happening to me, fine. Okay, once this separation happens, okay, and execute the match phase. The match phase, it can be you begin to talk really slow. You begin to relax your breathing and see if the person is following the same thing. You begin to talk slowly and see if the person is following the same thing. Of course, what you're trying to make them match can vary from person to person. In a really small scale, pace lead works really well in a salesman pitch. They ask you a few questions, really obvious questions that will get a yes answer. Then they offer their own offering. Okay, they offer their offering and they compel you to say yes to it. Now, when the person has built the momentum to say yes and an offer is presented to them, they naturally want to say yes. Okay, and sometimes this happens to people when they want to say no, but they, out of subconsciousness or out of lack of consciousness, they begin to say yes, and then they feel guilty later. This is what pace leads does. It gets the yes answer. If you want to get yeses fast, you can use it into your schedule. But of course, people get a lot of buyer's remorse, so I do not use it a lot. Use it according to your own morality. But this is especially useful when you're trying to heal someone, trying to uplift someone, trying to empower someone. If you are talking in a relationship, if you are communicating in a relationship, this can be really helpful to calm the other person down. Okay, and of course, listening in essence is really helpful in calming the other person down. So nowadays I do not use pace lead a lot, but it's really helpful when you're just starting out and you need to have an understanding about what you're trying to communicate slowly and steadily to the other person when you're performing this. So nowadays I just maintain a calm demeanor. I talk a lot less. When you talk less, you listen more naturally. Okay, and a lot of time when you begin to listen more, you realize what you were going to say is not really what needed to be said. You need to understand the importance of the situation. You need to place the situation and the other person over your own need and what you need to say to the other person, and this is going to really help you improve your relationships. Okay, a lot of time, out of over talking, we say things that might impair a relationship. Okay, this can be avoided. This can be avoided if you just listen more. Okay, and see and communicate only what is necessary in a certain situation. So pace lead is an important technique that you can incorporate into your life to get a lot of yeses, to get a lot of influence among your peers. You can incorporate this into your work schedule. where you ask your employer a certain question for which he would definitely say yes. For example, is your day going good? He might say yes, his day is going good. You must know the answer should be yes. Did you had lunch today? Yes, I did. Then you can say, are you going to leave early today? Or are you going to leave late today? The importance is the answer. You should know that the answer should be yes. Okay. Now we did 3 times yes. Okay. And the 4th time you ask, okay, I actually have something to ask you. I'm planning to go on leave next week. Is it possible for you to approve it? And the person will be compelled to say yes. You can try it on your own. This is the part of pace-based lead. Of course, pace-based lead involves mirror and matching multiple times so that the other person is completely matched and influenced and now will follow you into the lead phase. Okay, this can be really helpful for you into day-to-day life. And once you're doing pace lead, one thing you can do, a small addition you can do, is touch your nose after pacing. If the person is compelled to touch the nose, means the pacing has been really good, and you can reach out to the lead stage where you lead the other person. In seduction community, this is important, and this is widely used to influence the woman or a man and to get them on a date. That's all for this video. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's Veer Confidence on YouTube and Yoga Mind Mastery on YouTube, and give this course a 5-star rating if you're enjoying it so far. And thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.